everyone. We've just started our second week of our family room renovation, and the excitement is really building. Ken, we can't wait to find out what we're working on next. I mean, we're all excited. You feel the energy.
I know, it's good, it's good.
I know, but right now, talking about energy, it's time to announce the design style of our family room. An amazing amount of you went to hallmarkchannel.com.
Thank you for that, by the way.
And shared your thoughts. That's right, we really appreciate it. You shared your thoughts on what style we should choose, and the choices were, as a reminder, classic, modern, and then transitional. And here's the answer. We're going with transitional. That's the one.
I'm so excited. That looks so beautiful.
It's all about compromise, isn't it?
It is. Listen.
Well, I think it's great because there's really combining kind of both of your feelings and looks, and I think by doing that, it's going to give us a sort of a broad palette in which to build the room.
This is true, and you know, Cameron's love of televisions, and he would like a 100-inch television in here.
Just something to cover the whole wall.
I'm hoping.
And you're looking for like a little
12 inch would be
I
great.
think they make 12 inch.
I don't think they do anymore. But you've come up with 3 great style ideas for our entertainment center, correct?
Exactly. So we're not dealing with like a big piece of furniture with the TV just sitting on top. Something that's going to be more incorporated into the house in our transitional.
Nice. Okay. That's really important. Okay, great.
I got
Let's
3
get into
options
the first
for you
option.
here.
Great.
So our first one is glass built-ins. So what this is going to do is this is going to, it's not visually heavy. It's going to be glass inset into the wall.
That was beautiful.
It's great for if you have things to display because light will pass through the glass shelves.
Okay.
It's not heavy. It's easy for cleaning because there's not a piece of furniture and nothing on the ground. And there's plenty of space for both the TV and display objects.
All right, and you're using glass shelves.
Yeah,
right, exactly.
A lot of people might be concerned with the strength of glass shelves, but really, when you get the right type of glass shelf, they're pretty strong.
Exactly. You're not going out and getting glasses in a picture frame.
Okay.
You know, this is glass that's made for shelving. It's tempered glass. It goes through a chemical process so that if something were to happen and were to break, it's not going to go into shards. It'll actually just shatter and stay in one piece, or if it does, it'll crumble in sort of like those sort of cubes.
Okay.
So there's no danger there.
Now, how are you going to keep the clean lines and make it appear that the shelves are actually floating?
Because it's all about the floating. Because if you put in brackets and all that, then all of a sudden you've lost that magic. It's actually very easy, and anybody can do this. What you want to do is get these, which are little shelf pegs. Get these at Home Depot. They're made exactly for that. Then you want to get a drill bit that's going to be the same diameter. Here's one of the pegs here. The same diameter as the peg.
Okay.
Now, knowing what the depth of your wood is, you want to get a piece of masking tape and mark right there so you know exactly how far to go in.
It's such a good tip, that little masking tape.
Otherwise, like, you're through to the other side of your wall. All you do is line it up, go straight in, boom, right to that point, and pull out. Now, what I like to do if I'm doing this is like measure every 4 inches and go ahead and do holes all the way down. Therefore, all of a sudden, if your Hummel figurine collection gets taller, you can just simply move the shelf
True, that's
up.
what I was going to say. Because I also like it when there's not the same amount of space in between shelves sometimes.
Right, exactly.
I feel it looks more...
When you're on vacation a week and you come back and there's a bigger TV, like...
That's not what I meant at all, but okay.
It could happen.
So
you put those little pegs. I've got a little flat edge here. You do 4, and then your shelf just floats.
They're really
right
going to hold
on top.
this?
Yep.
They're going to hold all the weight of like all the awards we're going to win this year?
all the heavy awards totally fit here,
fit.
and because it's tempered, no worries at all.
Okay,
Such a
I like
nice,
it.
clean look to that. And I know we've talked about this before, but having a built-in entertainment center is really great for the value of your home. And so it's really important to have a couple options, make sure we choose the right one. So which one are we looking at now?
So speaking of value, this one is a wainscoting, sort of a built-in wainscoting look. And this, to me, is the most, as Debbie puts it, riche.
That's what my mom would say. It looks so rich.
Because this is something that traditionally you would get a carpenter, they would build this all set into the wall, open shelving up above for display, and then those panels down below that look like wood wainscoting actually open, and that's where you can keep the kids' games, the extra table linens, all the stuff that isn't necessarily...
The remote control to your 100-inch television.
But you don't have to spend a fortune to do it.
I was just going to say that because back in the day, you would have had to hire a carpenter, and it would have cost you a pretty penny, an arm and a leg to have it, you know, put in your house. Yes, it's going to up the value of your home, but it's going to cost you a gazillion dollars. Not anymore. So full disclosure, I redid my parents' home. My father was sick, so my father could live at home. And I spent so much time at the Home Depot, I think they thought I worked there. At some point, they were
Get your own orange apron.
I know, I would have loved that, by the way. I love that stuff. But I went down there and I got nearly this exact same thing. So it looked like a carpenter had come in and done a built-in.
And you did it yourself?
I did it myself.
Which is amazing. So for you at home, what she's talking about is these are pre-made cabinets, and they've got hidden hinges in here. So when they close, what you do is you don't put the exterior hardware that you usually would. So when it's all lined up, it looks custom. And it comes in a bunch of different sizes. So if you've already got a pre-designated area, you can decide on the number of cabinets, make it big or small. And once you put them all in there, it looks like you had a carpenter in there.
It's so beautiful.
You can also just get the hardware if you want and put that in and keep it hidden if you have something already.
One of the things I love about having a nice clean front like this is it doesn't scream storage, right? You've got this great storage, but it just looks like a beautiful design element, just like that. Okay, good. Because storage is important. We're thinking about an entertainment built-in. Let's get to the final choice here, Ken. What do you got?
So this is a little nod to Debbie and her not liking a TV. This is an option. This is our sliding wood door option. And what you have here, you have big panels that be open when Cameron wants to watch TV, but those panels slide in front, revealing storage and hiding the TV.
Pretty?
Same thing with storage below, so that you can either show storage or not show it, depending upon what you're storing.
And I think that looks very riche too. I love the sliding wood door. I did not install one like the one for the built-in entertainment center that we just showed, the mock-up, but I did install this exact frame and door in my parents'
house. I'm going to start making you do my DIYs with me.
I had a contractor, and they weren't moving fast enough, and I literally said, my father's coming home from the hospital, this needs to go up. So I started doing it myself. They were like, would you like to work?
Would you like a job?
Now, I will tell you something. I did this, and if I can do this, anyone can do this. I put this up. It may look intimidating. It's not just
the key here is you want to get the barn door kit. Everything comes in here, the tracks, the wheels, and everything. Now, this is obviously a big one for a large door, but at Home Depot, they come in a lot of different sizes and varieties. If you don't see something in your store, go online. There's a huge assortment of them with Home Depot online. And this, I think, is great. It's very chic. It's very sort of slick, and the wood adds a certain warmth to the room itself.
It really does. It's really beautiful.
Great options.
You just like them because they all include a TV.
Well, that's part of the reason I love them. I also love the fact that they're all beautiful. I'd be happy with each one. We need some help.
We definitely need some help.
Opinions on which one to choose.
So please help us. You can help us by going to hallmarkchannel.com, and you can give us your opinion on which entertainment center you like the best. And every time you do, you're going to be entered into Hallmark Channel's Renovation Fever Sweepstakes. And with every entry, you ready for this? You have the chance to win $500 each week, or the grand prize of $50,000. That's a lot of money. And remember, the three choices you have to choose from are the floating glass shelf, of course, the wainscoting, or the sliding wood doors. No matter which one you choose, they're all winners. I love them all.